Welcome to part 3 of Swavey by Tory Lanez. So I got caught off right there on part 2. I was just basically wrapping up track number 12, Still Q, which was a cold banger right there. I think it was dope. With that being said, though, I want to go ahead and move forward. We got like about 6 more tracks to cover, and I want to keep ground, and keep talking to the minimum. So track number 13, Shotgun. Let's get it.
Swavey. It's a lover. We just caught in the moment. Swavey, baby. See you frustrated, baby. Your main thing, do you right? I get so impatient, baby. Thinking about you tonight. Can't get back and lay your body on me. Squeeze it. I love it when you get sugar on me. When we tonight, I do what you want, girl. If you gon' be my hand, baby, let me come in a song, girl. You know you gotta do it. For me, promise bang like a shotgun. Bang like a shotgun. See you home waiting, baby. Shorty, please don't get me started up. I'm more than anxious, baby. Get the keys to my car and start it up. Loaded, loaded. So fast that we don't know where we are. I'll be there in the moment. You're down for everything I'm down for. Girl, we can do it where the wind blows. We can do it with your head up out the window. Any way you like it, baby. I wanna make it scream. I wanna make it scream. I'ma make it shout. For me, I want you back. Promise me, bang like a shotgun. Bang like a shotgun.
Okay, so solid production by the Chemist right there. Shotgun definitely lives up to that. The production was just phenomenal. So yeah, definitely gonna show the Chemist some love right here. But more importantly, this song, this was a glimpse of what is to become from Tory Lanez, and at the same time, it's like, dude was just really hitting them notes nice. Like, the verses were coming in clean, and the way he would sing was just phenomenal, which is why it bugs me a couple of times. Like, I could see now little things like how he kind of like at first he tried to do a different take where it did sounded like Drake a little bit, the way he would sing, but it was only for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then he switched it up, and then that's where like he kind of like drowned himself and got lost within all that reverb and shit. So honestly, I'd say this song is incomplete for Tory. This song didn't really reach up to its full potential like it should have. But Tory did not hold back at all. I mean, my goodness. This is really Tory just flexing his vocals to like the maximum. And you know, like I said earlier, this is really him experimenting. So he's gonna have some misses and hits. So if you expect me to say something positive every time, or if you don't like the criticism that I give, then you know, you're not living in reality. Simple as that. But yeah, I definitely felt like Tory's production was phenomenal here. And you know, like I want to run that back, so I just want to run this back really quick, man.
DJ Ill Will. Say you're frustrated, baby. Your main game, do you right?
Just let that first 10 seconds sink into your head. The way he sang that, phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal. We're gonna move on to track number 14, man. It's a damn shame. I'm hoping one of these days, dude, if Tory was ever to like be like, I want to revisit an old track that I felt like I could have done better on, what's your suggestion? The first song that'll come to my mind is Shotgun, man, because the way he killed that, the first take, amazing. Track number 14, Beautiful Refugee.
Exclusive. She said she born out in Island in Tobago. I heard she got it from the border out in Mexico. They tried to send that woman home, but she said let me go. They put the tracker in her purse so they know where she go. I told her run. This country know it ain't for you and me. Beautiful refugee. And even when she's staying with me in the traffic, she always checking off her phone and say she got to. Would love to keep her here forever, but I can't. And the harsh reality of what I think. She's on the run. Yeah, she's on the run. Yeah, she's on the run to America. So tell me what the man take from me. My beautiful refugee. She's so sweet. So why the man take her from me? My beautiful refugee. Why the man take her from me? My beautiful refugee. So why the man take her from me? Hey, I always seem to know just where she go. Up in the heights inside the desert to the core. She know they follow her everywhere that she go out. No need to tell her about the government she know about. She said why them chase me? I just want to roam free as a beautiful refugee. She say she hates it when they catch her on a jet. She on a mission, she say she will never fail. She told me every second counts, can't let that day go. She say they wanna deport her back to Tobago. She's on the run. Yeah, she's on the run. Yeah, she's on the run to America. So tell me why the one take from me. My beautiful refugee. She's so sweet. So why the one take her from me? My beautiful refugee. Why the one take her from me? My beautiful refugee. So why the one take her from me? Hey, yeah. She's
You wanna run, drink water? What What is going on, man? Wait, what? Why does she need to drink water? Man, if that's supposed to be some kind of like analogy where she has to swim across a huge body of ocean of water just to get out of a country, man, come on. But then again, he did say Mexico, and you know, I don't like to use this because I think it's kind of like, if you put it in a sense, it kind of is disrespectful and yeah, it's racist. But like, you know how like I guess certain Hispanic countries are like, I don't know, I think more likely Mexicans above all else, but like the term wetback, because they would always have, you know, their back would always be wet or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if that's really tied in with this, but it just felt like drink water came out of nowhere random. So like, that's just me trying to make any kind of like logical sense of why he said that, other than just he just wanted to fucking say that. Interesting track though. I liked it. It definitely was him showing his bringing out his Caribbean roots once again. Let me research exactly where he's from so I don't keep saying Caribbean so damn, you know, just ambiguously, man. Real quick, let me see. I don't care where he grew up from. I want to know specifically. Tell me where his mother and father are from, because I remember, I think his mom is Creole and his father was from Barbados. Let me double check, because I don't want to just talk and act like I know if I'm not too sure, you know? Man, this phone's bullshit. But anyways, though, he has those roots, so technically, you know, like, that's essentially culture to him. So, you know, I think it was cool that he tried to inflict that here with that little bit of like, kind of felt like a little bit of dancehall, but definitely a little more reggae in it. Well, not reggae, but like you could tell like the dancehall type of beat was definitely a little bit influencing here. And you know, of course, the way he was singing too. Definitely dope. So here we go. So his father was from, yeah. Yep. His dad is from Barbados. And then his mother is from Curacao. Probably pronounced it wrong. Corso, I think that's what it is. Corso. She's mixed. She apparently it's Corso and Guyana. Okay, northern coast of South America. And it's bordered by. That is crazy. Okay, that's dope. So technically, if his mother is from Guyana, which apparently is a country on South America, she's half Hispanic, which means Tory is part Hispanic. That is sick. So technically, he can celebrate Hispanic culture because he has that Hispanic background in him via his mother. And yo, that's crazy. I think he should drop El Agua first because he was promising that first. Forget the 80s project, forget the acoustic project, because honestly, you wasn't even talking about that 2 years ago. You should drop El Agua. There you go. That's my vote. El Agua. With that being said, track number 15, Wind It remix featuring Justin Bieber.
Let's go. Exclusive Swavey. Cuff your chick.
Wind it for me.
Shut the club down. Shut the club down. Shut the club club down, girl, I wanna see you wind it, wind it, wind it, wind it, wind it. Girl, shut the club down, shut the club down, shut the club down, shut the club down, girl, I wanna see you wind it, please just press it, wind it, please just press it, wind it, please just press it, wind it, baby, when you drop it low, you bring it back and drop it slow, my half a ask on my behalf, then you come here and wind it back the whole way down, let me watch the whole way down, I say, girl, you know you got me moving, I can feel your body grooving back and forth, you pull me over, let me bring your body back the whole way down, let me watch the whole way down. I'm Northern Lights, she a Southern girl, magazine love, be my cover girl, she's a fly guy, be my hover girl, body fragile, ain't no type of word, see me, I love her word, no one will ever dirt, the mother women, she don't see them like they love a third, yeah, they be hating cause I bathe her in December fur, although they love you, it is like Jennifer, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you are now the finest woman on my roster, you know I'm trying to drag it over like a lighter, you dancing like a movie, you deserve an Oscar. Wind it, please just press it, 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 I can't wait till the sun go down, dance with me, let it go down, I can't wait till the sun go down, dance with me, let it go down. Right now, we're in that sway. I can't wait till the sun go down. Dance with me, let it go down. Right now, I can't wait till the sun go down. Dance with me, let it go down. I can't wait till the sun go down. Dance with me, let it go down. I can't wait till the sun go down. Dance with me, let it go down. Please just press it. Please just press it. Shut the club down, shut the club down, shut the club down, shut the club down, girl, I wanna see you wind it, please just press it, wind it, please just press it.
Okay, first things first, get Justin Bieber out of this song. This motherfucker does not belong at all in this genre type of music. That being said, Tory Lanez did the saving on this record, but bad. Anyway, so this is for you, Tory Lanez stands. If you guys are really, I'm pretty sure you guys are crazy about this. Make sure you don't get too hard. But yeah, so check it out. That right there is the map. The country that's highlighted is called Guyana. So his mother's, half of that, or that's half of her background, and then the other half is right here. It's just right above Venezuela. I'm gonna botch the pronunciation again. So probably can't even see it, but it's like this island right here, I think. Yeah, that island right there. Yep, right above my finger, that island. So that island, and so I guess that's where Tory's grandparents from his mother's side are from, and I guess they met somewhere, but essentially it's right here in South America. So technically, even though the country, me see. I want to pronounce it without even looking it up. Guyana, or is it gonna be Guyana? Either way, they're predominantly English speaking, and yeah, they definitely held a lot of Caribbean cultures definitely held in there. Even though technically they're part of South America, and anything on that continent is usually considered, you know, Hispanic territory. But I could be wrong too. But I think it's cool though, you know, because that means he has that, you know, credibility. Like, you naturally was born with that in your blood, so you know. And honestly, I think he gets love, you know, especially down here in SoCal. Because the dude definitely loves his Spanish. And I think that's dope, no matter what. That being said, let's get to track number 16. This one's titled Where My Problems Go.
Exclusive Swavey.
Oh yeah, bro. No, I'm not an intruder. I'm just joining an intercourse with the daughters of America.
DJ.
Man, I'm so cool. I've been riding those Swavey, chilling with some girls and they all Caucasian. I live in the colors, I see all y'all chasing. And if you don't believe me, I say all y'all racist. Been thinking about this plan for a long time. I told my boss, F you, man, I'm gone run. And all them thieving, I'm believing chicks that think that I'm conceited, trying to pull a Michael Jackson while they take my dick and beat it. Here's a middle finger for you, hope you like it. Standing on the ceiling, feeling higher than a flight kick. And I say F your friends, cause
That was really vibey, man. I enjoyed the beats, but just when he was singing, ready to ride, ready to ride, like, it just felt, man, so relaxing. It felt relaxing and it felt very comfortable, man. I felt the vibe. That was a good song, Tory. That was a good one right there. You know, it's like where my problems go. It's like you're chilling at the beach and then you're just like, I don't have any more problems. Because you're basically relieving yourself of stress, man. I think sometimes that's what it is. You gotta do what makes you happy, man. And for me, it's always music, man. You know, not so much really listening with other people, but like music in general for like my inner self, man, inner peace. That's what I miss, homie. Anyways, track number 17, The Making. Oh shit, hold up.
Exclusive Swavey. I mean, I figured I'd give you the real me, so you could feel me.
DJ Ill Will.
Yeah. This is what I call the making of the mother loving greatest. Amazing how I made it through the gutter to your playlist. Some still wondered I tunneled through all the hating and I made it to the top. Y'all can stop, y'all debating. I laid face with my face to the pavement. Days when I slept on the floor in my arms basement. Ain't looking for remorse, I'm just showing you the basics. Course I was forced to make it, a beat of wasted. Niggas could've loved, instead they engraved hatred in their hearts for me. Please God, till a cause for me. I'm on top of the word with no apostrophe. I know my mother's up there with you. I know she looking down at me through a clear picture. Bear with me, let me share with you. Cause in my lifetime, I jotted down when I write rhymes. See, I was left lane cruising, I wasn't in my right mind. How can y'all judge me? If y'all don't love me, just say you don't love me. Fuck it, I ain't looking for your love nor judgment. Long as it's money more coming. Niggas I don't love nor trust them. The grind got me addicted to cash flow. Room spinning, feel I'm sipping in the fast forward motion. Tell her way to pass more potion. Gotta thank God for my mom, she could've had an abortion. I'm true, meaning that dreams can come true. And something that's a lie can never become true. So if you got a dream, believe in just you. Cause when everybody gone, who left? Just you. We can master crafts of being active. We are more than people, we are the masters. If I wasn't here, I'd probably be in the casket. Gotta get money, nigga, fuck living average. Come on, niggas, you gotta think smarter. When you ain't got much, you gotta think smarter. Life swing at you, you gotta swing harder. Think before I shoot, small Vince Carter. I've been alone since 14. Was forced to be the man on my own since 14. Stand for more things, but plans for more cream. And put me in positions to sit inside the land and no dreams. So how could you blame me? This is my life, nigga, this is no entertainment. And nigga, this is real, if it's fake and I never claim it. My life written in stone, this shit is ancient. This is ancient, like a slave ship. Niggas pissy cause I take trips all around down. Now that I'm on my grizzly down to the downtown. No, I'm on the curb, busy like a pretty brown round nigga.
I can't let the time just pass me.
So don't worry about me, baby, I'm out here. The dreams I be chasing, I can't forsake them.
I'm gonna chase my dreams until I.
So don't worry about me, baby, I'm out here. The dreams I be chasing, I can't forsake them. Yeah, constant repetition, it's a path to progression. I mean, I've been doing this so long. It's like I feel like I can go twice what I already did. Feel me?
That was dope. That was dope. That was some real shit, and that was dope. I respect that. I respect that. The dude definitely is talking about his struggle, and you know, you gotta think about that twice sometimes too. When you're in your, whenever you're going through a struggle, you always gotta really to get yourself kind of like motivated to understand that you got it, you can do it, especially if you feel like your doubt is overcoming you. Remember that there are people who are dealing with worse situations and they're still finding a way to overcome them. When you look at that, then you realize, if they can do it, how come I'm struggling? And that's when it kicks into you and you drive yourself to say, I can do this, and you do it. You know, so that's one thing that's always been a strong factor about Tory, and I feel like that's why he gets a lot of people to love him, especially those who feel like they might be an underdog. Is essentially he kind of is like a representation of them on that part, where he had to overcome a lot of deficits, especially at a young age, man. Losing his mother at, I think he said 11, and then dropping out of high school, you know, from grade 10, really being on his own at age 14, moved out, didn't want to be with his dad no more because of the stepmom that he brought in. You know, I mean, obviously he tried to like give him his best living opportunities, you know, when he tried to live with his cousins in New York, and then eventually his grandma in Toronto, until she kicked him out. And you know, it's not easy. Shit, I'm not even gonna speak for him, bro. I have no rights to, but you know, like what he went through though was not cool, man, not at all. And it's sometimes it can be tough, but like I feel like at the end of the day, he kind of figured things out on his own. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people wrote him off, said he wasn't going to be shit, which is really the worst direction you could take with somebody. You want to give him the opportunity to grow. Like, give him motivation, if anything, and tell him to keep going, keep chasing the dreams. And that's a message to all you fake fucks out there, too. Well, not even fake fucks, but to, like, weak-minded people who don't know shit. You know, especially if you try to come around and try to show people love after they overcame something. Like, remember that you weren't someone who pushed them up. You were just an obstacle in their way. So, and those who really are watching and listening, like, take this to heart. Like, always treat people with respect, regardless of how they treat you, because sometimes you never know what they're going through, and maybe one day they might end up being somewhere where, you know, you would never have expected them to be, you know. So with that being said, though, we're gonna go ahead and move on to track number 18, the final track, and that's gonna be the outro.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm glad y'all tuned in though. It's been a great day. I mean, but I couldn't do it without leaving Swavey. Extraordinary nigga, baby. I only do extraordinary things. I be skipping class, fast women with ass, last niggas to smash was the team. Bigger than that, I don't see niggas though. Bitches figured we rap cause we fast living ballers, and the bad bitches sport us. I am taking shots, celebrating me guap, making pussy niggas pissy mad at the way that God made it. La familia made it to the top, hating ass niggas, that ain't gon' get you past niggas. So I bow, shitting like my droughts. When I was only a fetus, I keep it, don't leave a G.S. These dames see us freeze up like the gang mistreated. Women, good gushy, only hit it when I need it. I got the game on the lock like it's house arrest. Got your dame on my job, gave her mouth arrest. Playing beer pong, money and my hair long. Therefore, dog, I'm plugging hoes till I'm gone. Me and Sunny D, loving the freaks and fucking for free. That's why them real niggas fuck with me. Plus the hoes love us, on a mission to get this dope from us. They tryna poke a hole and so I bring my own records. But no love for hoes with no number. Oh, I'm so fucked up and living in the moment. These hoes don't want you when you least, they want you when you own it. Yes, Canadian best, I don't see no phone. Rolling in my Tudo, cut the beat up, laying back without the seat up. Look, I'm driving with my niggas lie, that's why these women surprised. I ain't never met a nigga that's G. Rolling in my Tudo, cut the beat up, laying back without the seat up. Look, I'm driving with my niggas lie, that's why these women surprised. I ain't never met a nigga that's G. Hand me my tail comb, Cindy. This is an extraordinary nigga named Slim Juice. I keep some pin-proof player. And I ain't into the names hacking, but all that Swavey blocking gon' get you fucked up. Now, Tory Lanez is a play.
Okay, I think he's just talking right now, but essentially, I'm about to run out of time. I'll see you on the next video for my final thoughts.